Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Cincinnati Man. I'm back. I just got done watching episode one of season one of Fallout. Full disclosure, only played the video game a little bit. Couldn't get into any of the video games really. Um, Never watched a trailer. Only saw like little uh, teasers and stuff online, and I would just skip right past it. And I was thinking about some content that I needed to do next or wanted to do or whatever interests me. And this channel was about watching stuff I like, watching stuff that I'm skeptical on, and finding stuff that I have no idea if I will like it or not. It's all about just going out there and seeing what happens, being observant. I can honestly say that I enjoyed the first episode. Um, that opening scene, I'm very huge into. I need a connection. You have to write it where I want to be interested. I mean, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a guy, automatically I like it. Oh, it's a girl, okay, automatically she got to be. No, it's the story, whatever story you're trying to tell. If it's not told where it don't catch me, it's going to be for me personally. Whatever that may be for you, it may be different for me. And that opening scene with Cooper Howard and his daughter, and he's working as like a cowboy. I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of triggered by Cowboy because I got so sick of talking about cowboys and stuff when Cowboy Carter came out. I was like, I can't escape cowboys. I can't escape cowboys. You see that review of me and my sister on my channel of that album. Um, but back to it, and they showed him with his daughter, and these guys were making fun of him, like, "Oh, well, he got a divorce. That's why he has to work here, and he has to do these things." Like he was famous for something. And long story short, boom, explosion happened. They were running away from it. You don't know what happened to him and his daughter, and that's this. The setup between them was excellent. All I kept on thinking was, please don't kill his daughter. I do not want to see his daughter die on screen. And she was like, what, 7, 8, maybe. I don't know. I don't got kids. It's kind of tough to gauge ages of kids, But I'm gonna say 7, 8. And the scene where that father that was making fun of him was beat up his own best friend, so he couldn't get into the fallout shelter. And that's the interesting thing about the setting in the beginning of it. I couldn't tell if it's a futuristic 1960s or 50s, 60s, or because they had a robot in there randomly, and I was like, is that for show, or that robot really does do anything? But anyway, an explosion happens. And I was shocked when it said 219 years into the future. I was like, what? I'm like, oh my goodness. I did not know it was going to go that far. I was really, really, really surprised. And you see Lucy, and she's living in this fallout shelter, this chamber. I forgot the name. I forgot the number of it. Is it 33 or 31? I can't remember. But and she wants to get a better position at work and the social status and everything, and she goes over what she does and how she learns and what her father does for a living, and she's getting this panel, and she's talking about, oh, I'm fertile and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, wait, what? And then they give her a promotion, and the promotion is the meeting with the other fallout shelter. I think it was number 32 or something like that, and getting married and procreating. It was like, wow, like what? And hey, Lucy cute though. Okay, hey, yeah. Hey, I was about to say I don't think she's gonna have trouble finding somebody to procreate with, but I didn't know they chose for her. I was like, okay, that might be a problem. But so hey, why Lucy brother look older than her? I was like, ain't no way he younger than her. Because when they showed him, he was shorter, but he looked older, and it was weird. I was like, okay, why y'all do that? Like moving forward, you could tell, what's his name? You could tell that Monty, something was off. Something was off. I thought, and the twist came. I was shocked. I was I knew they were trying something, but I didn't know they were going to be outsiders. That was a surprise. I thought they would just take like a little hostile takeover of each shelter or whatever chamber. I like the fact that Lucy had to struggle in order to beat him, because I just didn't want to be no classic like
It's
Scarlet
Black
Witch
Widow.
flip over his neck and fall to the ground and all that stuff. I'm glad it was she struggled. Contrary to popular belief, there were girl bosses. We didn't call them that. We call them heroes, heroines in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s. They've always been around. It didn't start happening with Jennifer Lawrence and Scarlett Johansson and Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. No, we've had it around. If you tell it well, your audience that way, I watch action movies, which are males. We all here for it. We're here for it. And she defended herself and the thing. I see some headlines and I get what people are saying. I seen stuff like, "Oh, the guys are beta and this and that's the main headline I saw." I was just scroll past it and I was like, I'm not trying to see anything, but it happened to go on when I was scrolling up through YouTube. They are soft in the chambers because they're not out in the real world. So yeah, you got some savages, some straight people, some straight goons that had to deal with the harshness of life upstairs and didn't have the time to have the politics and candid and they had to be and they couldn't put no illusion of not having that goon that angry savage part of themselves in the civilized society. So you're gonna get the contrast, and yeah, they were not prepared, and they got slaughtered. Okay, I'm gonna go to my gripes at the end. Maximus, hey, why they stomp? They stomped and they was stomping Maximus out, and I still don't know why he was getting stomped out. Did I miss something? I only watched it once, and Dane came up and was like, "Hey man, you all right?" And Dane got chosen to be the squire of the mech warrior knights or whatever you want to call them things. And okay. The Brotherhood that has everybody in it. I don't know why they call it the Brotherhood. I mean, but whatever. Because they got kids walking around. They got all kind of people walking around. It's called a Brotherhood, but I don't get it. Y'all are as bad as picking recruits as One Piece is with the Marines. I only seen One Piece live action, but y'all match each other because y'all don't know how to pick anybody. I ain't believing none of these people could be knights and squires and all this. Like squire, yeah, okay. I guess squires are supposed to be wimps. That's how they always portray it when they have squires and stuff. But these people gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Like for real, come on. Like what we doing? I said food fight. I messed that all up. I'm keeping it in. Whatever. But I was laughing. I was like, yeah, they better go treasure hunt like they doing for prizes and stuff. Cause they can't throw hands at anybody but themselves apparently. Because they kept whooping Maximus' ass. And I hope throughout the end of this series, Maximus man up. I'm tired. I want to get revenge. I'm like, so first of all, put some bass in your voice, man. Get man up. Second of all, did Dane do that to themselves? I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening. Cause the injury that happened to Dane, I'm like, yo, did you do that? Or did he do that to you? And it was weird. It was like, yeah, anybody could have almost cut my leg off. It was like, what'd you tell him? I told him you wouldn't do it. I couldn't tell if they were lying to each other or Maximus was lying to Dane or Dane was lying to Maximus or that was weird. The ghoul, when you find out at the end that Cooper Howard is the goon, and I mean, I don't know if it's not I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Unfortunately, yeah, I did see. Oh, Walter Goggins is this guy, so it makes me wonder if I would have noticed if I didn't see it in headlines. And honestly, even with all that makeup on, Walter Goggins, you know who Walter Goggins is. My favorite Walter Goggins is when he was in The Shield, where he was an evil racist cop. Thought he did an amazing job. When he said when he talking about people doing it for money, he's like, I do it for the love of the game. I was like, that was cool. I really like that. I'm interested to see where this goes. One of my gripes is, as we become a better society, and we're trying not to be as misogynistic and stuff like that. There's this weird thing now where instead of showing nipples and breasts all the time, they want to just keep on putting ass shots and everything. I don't know what they're. I don't know what y'all obsession filmmakers with constantly showing a man's ass to make up for the revenge of the 80s and 90s, early 2000s of showing women's breasts. But I ain't here for it. I got one of my other friends. He's here for it. One of my other friends who remain nameless. He can comment if he wants to in these videos. He's all for the man butt. I'm not. I'm tired of it. We saw Monty's butt 4 times. I counted. Lucy never got undressed. And I was like, we saw her in a bra once. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, come on, man. I saw it in Thor: Love and Thunder. I was mad when I saw it in there. Anyway, another gripe would be when Lucy's father chose to say to his daughter basically instead of the whole crew. The crew should be a little bit more angry after that. They're kind of just like, well, we glad those pirates and stuff left. Ooh, anyway, let's get back to life. It was like, that there should be a little bit more anger towards her father about that. But then again, they just happy to be alive, so I guess that's fine. And the third one, Maximus crew. Those people, I'm not believing any of them could do anything of any kind of note. They're all scrawny. They did it on purpose to have this brotherhood that had all these scrawny, like phys ed rejects, that people that couldn't climb ropes or anything. 99% of them. It was just weird. But overall, I'm looking forward to seeing Lucy's adventure. Hopefully, Maximus growth, and the Ghoul. Hey, I'm ready to see the Ghoul wreck shop. It's gonna be interesting. So, Cincinnati man, thank you for visiting my channel in the review or the reaction, I should say. Take care, and there's much more stuff coming on. Like I got to watch I gotta watch Bridgerton. I gotta watch some more Fallout. I have to react to the latest Taylor Swift album, and there's other 2 Taylor Swift because people in the comments asked me to do it, and I've been kind of backed up, so I really need to get back to that. And Bridgerton, Taylor Swift. I don't think, yeah. That's pretty much what I'm gonna be trying to knock out the next few days because I ain't gonna be around for like 3 or 4 days because I'm gonna be going to the NFL draft in Detroit. But anyway, everybody take care. Have a good one.